So I thought it might be fun to talk about rein aids. I find people like to make things way more complicated than they need to be. You know, Western, hunt seat, dressage, neck reining. So basically, they're all the same rein aids. You still have an opening rein, a bearing rein, sometimes an indirect rein of opposition. But if you have a properly trained horse that understands, most importantly, the outside rein and what the rein aids do, and if the rider understands the proper effect of every rein aid, which a lot of folks don't, then it's really not that complicated. So I'm riding my mare, who's trained to FEI, schooling the Grand Prix. Whether we make it to the show ring or not, it doesn't matter. But I thought it might be fun to demonstrate. So this is, again, a mare that's been trained all dressage, although my training incorporates different schools. I do groundwork, I do in handwork, so I take a little bit from a lot of different schools. So anyway, I thought it might be fun to show you how I am turning her basically with the reins in one hand, kind of like a Western horse if you think neck reining. So here we go. So we're going to turn. We're just going to use my outside rein and then turn the horse. So it would be the same if we have, for example, your typical English horse. You know, think a hunt seat horse. The only difference is you have one rein in each hand versus a typical Western rein hold, or I even love riding my horses a lot of times with the reins in one hand, or even in a double bridle with the different rein holds, because it truly is a test of your finesse with your hands, as well as a test of the horse's training and understanding. So again, we're going to do a little turn to the left. I'm just going to use my right rein to neck rein her to the left, but you'll see in reality the inside rein does give you a little bit of an opening rein feel. So now we're going to turn to the right. She sees that little car. Good. So since I'm holding the phone, I can't put the reins in each hand, but if I was riding with a traditional English rein hold, dressage hold, whatever you want to call it, I would be aiding the exact same way. The difference is one rein would be in my left hand, one would be in my right hand. Another really important thing for riders to understand, and something I teach a lot, is the Phyllis rein hold. And why is this important? Let's see if I can show you while I'm riding, so I don't have a video person. So the Phyllis hold is important because if you look, let's see if I can do this here, it prevents the rider from being able to constantly pull, which some people have a habit, however unintentional it might be. So you'll see that my thumb is on top. So I love this rein hold, and I also love this hold for the double, having a Phyllis hold, because it really makes you accountable and it takes away the rider's ability to constantly pull on the rein. So when you're riding your horse, you really, really want to think about what the reins are doing, what the effect of each rein is. Also, it's important to know the proper name of each rein. I'm always a little bit surprised whether I'm teaching a professional or an amateur and I use the correct rein term, and they really have no idea what it means. And the other thing, really make sure you understand the effect. Every rein aid has a very specific effect on each part of the horse's body. So it's so important to know. So this video is just a brief video. I just happened to think of it while I'm on my mare cooling her down. About rein aids. I didn't talk about seat and leg. That's another video, but absolutely positively, the seat and leg are the primary aids, and then the reins just kind of direct what your seat and leg are saying. So that'll be another video, and we'll put everything together. So make it a great day. Enjoy your horse. Have a great ride. We'll see you soon.